My wife told me not to say that, by the way. So, you see this lady right here? I put her on a video, I think, one time before. This is my wife. Say hello to the camera.
Hi.
She doesn't talk much yet. She talks a lot at home, but she doesn't talk much on the camera. As you guys can see right now, I am totally like sweating. So this is like the first video to our channel that we're going to have together, where we're going to talk about business topics from a couple perspective. Now, the funny thing about a couple is this, that most people say, and you can back me up on this, I can never work with my wife. I hate my husband. I will kill each other, whatever. But my statement on that is, once you put that in your mindset, that's exactly what's going to happen. Is it a struggle? Yes. But doesn't mean it can't be done. So, Shauna, this video today is about our experiences. Right now, we're in Bangkok, Thailand. This is a little area here where you can go over to Asia Teak, which is in that area right there. That's like a little shopping area, whatever. So what do you think from, they hear me talk a lot. What do you think from your perspective about us traveling and doing business? What is your thoughts on that?
It's good. It's challenging at times because you're with that person a lot, so it's challenging to work with them all the time. But I mean, it can be done. You just kind of have to know when to kind of veer off and do your separate thing, and then kind of come together. You have to have really good communication. If you don't have good communication, then you will end up killing each other.
So when you go to other countries, you know, we, like for instance, we've been to, for those of you who don't know us, we've been to Nicaragua, China 3 times, Nepal. Now we're in Thailand for a second time. Which country do you like the best and why?
I like Thailand the best. It's modern, you've got good internet, you have electricity all the time. Just the basic comforts are nice.
What do you mean electricity all the time?
Like when you're in Nepal, sometimes you'll go through blackouts where you won't have electricity for 6 or 10 hours. At night, if you need heat, it's basically a propane heater that sits right next to your bed.
In Nepal, yeah.
In Nicaragua, you take gas showers because the hot water is heated electrically in the water with you in the showers, and you have to walk to get internet, and it's just a pain. But I like Thailand, and also too, exporting from, if the country you go to is good at exporting, that makes it a lot easier too. Nicaragua isn't very good at exporting, so that was very challenging. But I mean, like Thailand, China, I mean, they're pros at exporting. That's what they do all day long, so.
Yeah. I mean, guys, the thing about it is, here's my perspective is, I think you should sleep with your business partner. Now, what I mean by that is, I'm not talking about no hanky-panky type stuff, whatever. I'm saying that your wife and vice versa should actually be your business partner if you're doing things, because a lot of times, people don't really get along. Businesses, you know, different partnerships and stuff like that, a lot of times that stuff doesn't even work. But, you know, the reason why I like other countries is, one, you can get things for a cheaper price, I would say. 2, you can find more unique things, I would say. It may not be always the easiest because it's a language barrier sometimes. Sometimes they're like, you know, they don't speak the language. Like when we were in China, we had to get an interpreter. Yeah. You know? But I wouldn't change it. It's kind of like taking a vacation and doing, well, it is taking a vacation and doing business at the same time. I mean, and we kind of talked about this last night. Like, sometimes we can be all about business, you know, and that's not right. But like today, we said, you know what, we're gonna take some time off. We're gonna do our videos, but then we're gonna like kind of see the city a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes you can get overwhelmed if you pack a trip that's all business. You get burnt out, and then you're there, but you're not really there. You're there, but you don't really get to experience your trip because you're busy doing business stuff. Especially like here in Thailand, there's so much stuff, and sometimes in some countries that it's overwhelming, and you see so much that you kind of confuse yourself even more. So sometimes you need to just take a break, think about it, and then go back, because it's overwhelming. Because there's, you know, you come with 3 products in mind that you want to get, and then you go to the market and you see 15,000 different products, and then you get confused and you forget what you even came there to do. So you can lose focus really fast.
And I'll let you guys know, you know, I don't have a makeup artist here. You are really seeing sweat.
Yeah, it's
right now. It is like humid
right
as heck right now.
Yeah,
but
there's no good hair day in October in Thailand.
No. I mean, and the thing is, one thing I like about traveling overseas and doing business is we don't drive cars. Like if we stay over here for a month, we don't have a car, and we're walking everywhere, getting your cardio in, getting your workout in, and taking the BTS. I know. So let's leave these guys with some advice. What's the question that comes to mind? What would be your advice out there to somebody who wants to start a business at the very beginning stages? What would be your advice to them?
My advice would be, well, first of all, research what you want to do, what you like to do. Don't just sell a product because it's hot selling right now, because then you really don't have a drive for it, unless you want to just sell hot products and that's all you want to do. But if you really like what you're doing, then you're going to stick with it, and it's going to be more like a long-term thing as opposed to a short-lived thing. Yeah, I would say, first of all, find something you like to do, and then the rest of it will be fairly easy. Like, I know stuff what I like to do, and so it's, you know, if you're in Thailand, it has been overwhelming here just because there is so much stuff here, but it's, you kind of got to focus in on what it is you like to do and specialize in something. That makes it a lot easier as opposed to having 25 different products. If you specialize in 2 or 3 things and do those really, really well, it's much easier to stay focused.
I agree. Because I think some people get really excited in business and they feel like, oh, there's something I got to sell. Oh, there's something I got to sell. When really, whatever you have, if it has a high demand, you can just stick with that. And even though you may see other things as cool, you really won't make money, because if you're doing 25 different things, like she said, that's not going to make money because you can't really hyper focus.
And don't just sell what you like.
It's not about you. Yeah, and that's the thing. Business is not about you.
Just like, because first of all, if you like it and then your customers don't like it, you'll get really offended and get really pissed off.
Yeah.
If you sell what people like and what they want to buy, that'll make it a lot easier too. Like, we sell certain stuff that I would never really wear or use or whatever, but
yeah,
other people buy it and they love it, so.
All right, guys, we won't talk you to death. I see we're in the 7-minute mark. We just want to let you know that we're going to have a new channel pretty soon, so we're going to put the link to that new channel below, so go over there and like it, and you'll be pretty interested of a couple's perspective when it comes to business, because some of you business people out there are married, you know, so you're going to, even if your wife is not in the business with you, or even if your husband is not in the business with you, you still have to deal with it. It's in the house. So all right, guys, until next time, and Sawadee Ka. Talk to you later.